In this demonstration, I'm going to show you how to print a PM list. I'm going to begin by going to the gray background oil can. Now PMs, as defined by MateSmart, can be done either in the work order screen or in what we call the PM screen. Most of the CMMS programs out there do everything in the work order screen, and you can do that in MateSmart as well. We've also added an extra screen simply for what we like to call quick and dirty calendar-based PMs. Not a lot of bells and whistles like the work order screen, but definitely gets the job done for your calendar-based PMs. Okay, so when I open this screen, I'll notice I have a data grid with data in it, and just looking at these columns, I have in each record the equipment, whether it's late or not, the task, the interval in days, a start date, a due date, who it's assigned to, and so on. You can also sequence PMs if you'd like, and they'll show up on the PM sheet in that order. Okay, so there's several ways you can print the PMs, and in this video I'm just going to cover the manual ways. Of course, you can create a scheduled print job that will print PMs also automatically based upon certain filters. For example, I want all of Charlie's PMs that are coming due this week to be gathered up, put into a PM list, and then emailed to Charlie at 8 o'clock every Monday morning. And MateSmart will handle that by itself from then on out, automatically. Okay, so we're going to do them manually today. To access the printing capability for the PMs, we'll go to File, Print, Assign PM Lists, and we have a few choices here. All four of these in this case are going to print the entire PM list, which maybe isn't what you want because we could be looking at quite a bit of data. Now the print preview screen comes up here, and we're looking at a lot of data. In this case, it is page breaking or grouping by the equipment item. So each time the equipment item changes, MateSmart page breaks. And this is just one of about 30 formats that you can choose from. This particular format is also showing us the average amount of time it takes to complete this PM, and it'll total it at the end for that equipment. Now this average is derived from all the times that this PM, in other words, this equipment and task at this interval, have been done in the past, and then divided by the count of instances when this PM was done in the past. This derives an average automatically. Alright, so let's go ahead and close this, and let's filter the PM list this time. So the lower part of the PM screen is simply for filtering. The upper part is for closing PMs, and that's covered in another video. In this case, we're just going to filter. I want to just look at my yeast refrigeration compressor. Now I could filter by a date range. I could filter by the interval. Maybe I just want the 7-day ones to show up, and so on. In this case, I'm going to pull all the PMs for this particular piece of equipment. As soon as I pick that item, the data grid changed to reflect my filter. To print this, again, I go to File, Print, Assign PM List, but in this case, MateSmart has created a menu item dynamically based upon my filter. If I choose that, I get the print preview just like I did a moment ago. This one has detailed instructions and so on. Now, this particular PM list may be exported by email, and we have different options here as far as the email. It could also just be sent directly to one or more printers, or it could be saved in any number of different file formats. To print it from here, if you simply pick the print icon, MateSmart will send this PM list to your default printer. Another way you can print PMs is to come in here and manually select them. I'm going to go ahead and display all PMs. I right-clicked on the data grid to bring everything back. And I could come in here and holding down the control key and left mouse clicking, select certain PMs, then right-click and pick Print Selected PMs. This will just bring up the selected PMs in a print preview. Okay, the final way to filter these would be through the equipment list dialog screen. So if I just want a few of these air compressors to come up, I can go through and check them, click OK, and MateSmart will generate a view of just these air compressors in the PM screen. And there we have that. And once again, this PM list can be sent to the printer or to the print preview by selecting this dynamically created menu item. And that's how you print and filter PMs in MateSmart.